Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Today, I'd like to talk about what to do if your avoidant ex actually comes back. The reason I really wanted to make this video is because one of you guys asked me to just share my opinion on that, right? What I would recommend, but most importantly, because it actually happened to a very good friend of mine a few days ago. And I'll get back to that later. So, what to do if your avoidant ex actually comes back? I am not contradicting myself. Everything I talked about on the channel so far stays true. Okay? Chances are you're never going to hear from them ever again. However, if they do come back, there is one thing, guys, and that's extremely important. Your avoidant ex has power over you. Let me repeat that. Your avoidant ex has power over you. We talked about it in several videos, okay? Between you and your avoidant ex, it's very likely that you guys had a trauma bond. You stayed in a relationship that made you unhappy and stressed and sad and miserable. That's the power that your avoidant ex has over you. And it doesn't matter, even if they ended the relationship, 6 months ago, a year ago, it doesn't matter. If they come back, they are going to trigger your attachment wound again. In other words, your avoidant ex is to you what drugs are to a drug addict, what alcohol is to an alcoholic. Do you see what I'm saying? We're not talking about, a normal relationship and missing someone because whatever. We're talking about a trauma bond. And by the way, this is also true for, narcissists and abusive partners. Whenever people stay in dysfunctional, toxic, abusive relationship, we're not talking about love. We're talking about addiction. That's very important, guys. So, what should you do? What do I recommend if your avoidant ex comes back? First option, ignore them. Simply go like, look, nah, I know where this is going. I don't want to do it again. You could ignore them. You could, block them if they contact you, like if they send you a message or a DM or whatever. Just block them, okay? You could answer and just have a very, polite exchange. How you doing? Good, thank you. I hope everything's fine. Yada yada. If you decide to go one step further, let's say you decide to actually meet them, there is a very high chance that your attachment trauma is going to get triggered just by seeing them, just by hearing their voice. This is very real, folks. Okay? So be careful. Be very careful. Choose wisely. And then you could simply just, go like, I'm done. I'm suffering way too much. This is too hard. I miss that person too much. I am taking them back. I am giving the relationship a second chance. That's what my friend, okay, who's like a brother to me, decided to do with his ex-girlfriend when she came back a few days ago. She's not an avoidant. She is, I would say, rather narcissistic. She really treated him really bad. But as soon as she came back, she blocked him. Okay, for 7 months he was blocked. He went through hell. And I talked to him basically on a daily basis, and I told him the things that I've been talking about with you guys, exactly the same thing. But as soon as she came back, he told me, he literally told me, Frankie, this is too hard. I miss her too much. I know what you think. I'm going back. Folks, this is your decision. This is your life. If they do come back, be extremely careful. You know what happened the first time you guys tried to be together, to make it work. You know exactly how it ended. You know the hell you went through. Are you really ready to do that all over again? Seriously. It's your life. And I'm just a dude posting videos from his balcony, but I know and I understand how you're feeling right now. And I know that if they come back, it's gonna be extremely difficult for you to resist. But also ask yourself the question, why do you think they came back? Why would they come back? The only reason, guys, is they thought that the grass was greener somewhere else. They realized it's not. So they're coming back to you because they know that you are reliable and they know that you will put up with their shenanigans. That's extremely important. So no matter what you decide to do, if they ever come back in this hypothetical scenario, be extremely careful. Do not forget the things you learned about yourself. Do not forget the things you learned about attachment trauma, complex trauma, your attachment style, or you will pay the price again. Folks, stay strong no matter what happens. Love yourself. See you next time, and God bless you.